Where are you people? There you are. I hope you slept well. Why didn't you wake me? What makes you think I didn't try? We should make our way to the Unity Castle courtyard, a place through which I'm sure you've passed many times. The only entrance to the castle itself is from the south, so all we really need to do is head north from here. Where's Lilith? Ah, yes. She returned to Green District in the night. I hadn't slept very well and was awake when she departed. She said something about it being for the sake of the water people, and then tried jumping off the shrine before Mitoma gently lowered her to the ground. A what? One more thing. Perrin, when we meet the king, unless explicitly directed otherwise, it is prudent that you let me handle the talking. The situation is delicate, as it is unprecedented that he is even granting us an audience at all. I assume he is only doing so because of our shared history. Do you understand all of this? So, barge in and scream. Yes, I'm not a child. Apologies, I know you're not. I've just had situations with my kid brother. Yeah, you're a big brother. You know everything that can go wrong. Now then, let's go. On the other hand, your baby brother is kind of impulsive. I'm not much. A lot of the time. Hello. You gonna let me through now? State your business beyond the gate. I am Drake, and this is my accomplice, Perrin. We have an audience with the king this morning. Wait here. Okay. Perrin, you may have noticed that these two guards are different from the rest. These are members of the Royal Ring Reserve I mentioned a while back. Otherwise known as the Triar. They will be swarming the castle interior alongside more of the neutral spiriters you've seen in the courtyard. This is one of the reasons I should be doing the talking. Alright. Drake the Armorer? From Polyper Town? That's right. You visited Ring many times in order to deliver wares requested by His Majesty. Yes, and I have correspondence from the King himself as per... Evidence is not being questioned. Your visit frequency should be enough for you to understand that the Great Uniter is not to be referred to as a king. Ah. We will forego reviewing this transgression, as it does not appear to be a repeat offense. You are otherwise clear to pass. Welcome to Unity Castle. Okay, so he's not the king, he's the Great Uniter. Here we go, Perrin. Okie doke. Let's go. There are a lot of them. Let's not talk to them. Let's just go. Hello? Hello, you must be the visitors. Are you the queen? We are, your highness. I see. I apologize for the rudeness, but my husband is currently in a meeting with someone else. It is of no consequence. We are patient. I recognize you, Drake. But I'm unfamiliar with your friend here. What is your name, sir? You're allowed to answer. My directive was just a precaution. It's Perrin. Perrin. I see. Ah, here he comes. Hello, your majesty. Drake, is it? Yes, your highness. Huh. How is my armor coming along? Its delay is part of the reason I'm here. I see. Let's make this quick then. I've paused my previous meeting for this. Alright then, Drake, spit it out. My Great Uniter, I'm here on behalf of... Spit it out, Drake. Someone's impatient. I'm here to talk about a number of things. First and foremost, the Aquans and the Acolytes. Huh. 2 failed terrorist organizations that are now leaderless, as my spies have informed me. Yes, well, that does not make them any less dangerous. I'm asking... Less dangerous? When were they even dangerous to begin with? When was the last time you saw any of those Aqua idiots do anything other than steal a chicken? And these Acolytes, they wear robes for goodness sake. Wouldn't need anything more than a stick to run them through. You are right, of course, but... I'm sorry, Drake, but it's a waste of my time. We are more than equipped to handle a few dwindling hooligans. If I may interject, my liege, I believe Drake is implying that underestimation is usually what fells rulers. That's true. You are probably correct. Arrogance is indeed a ruler's common enemy, and as a great uniter, I shouldn't let it play me for a fool. Very well, Drake. I have been convinced enough to look into the matter further. Now, what were your other concerns? Is this where I come in? You have my gratitude, Your Highness. I'd also like to bring your attention to the Gu Call. My attention has already been brought there. It has? Yes. Apparently a group of bandits attacked the settlement and killed many of the village inhabitants. I see. Well, I'm sorry to say, but the man standing beside me and my brother are most likely the culprits you are referring to. What? How dare you bring him into my court, if this is true? How dare you bring him into my city, unshackled, allowed to walk amongst my citizens? The rulers of Ring have long had a ceasefire with the Gu Call due to our mutual understanding. Acts of aggressions are not to be tolerated. Ceasefire? Furthermore, by bringing him here to a talk of peace shows that I am possibly considering pardoning this criminal, this murderer, despite his heinous crimes. I have done nothing but defend myself. Let's make that really clear. Perhaps, my liege, you should hear them out first. There may be a good reason for the attack. Yes, thank you, Your Majesty. This is true. So he's the impulsive one and she's kind of the voice of reason. Forgive me my overreaction. You do have a good reason for this act, yes? I was not there, but I'd like to hear it from the perpetrator himself. Oh god. Go ahead. It was self-defense. Why did they attack you then? This was the primary reason we came here, Great Uniter. To let you know before hearing it a different way. I am still asking the young man. Of course. It's probably better to hear it from you anyway. I'm the call rod. This is what I wanted to explain in our own words. Great Uniter, are you aware of the term Geiken? It refers to the 3 titans that are capable of destroying the world. Yes, I am aware. Now that it is brought up, I assume this boy is somehow connected to them. Is he meant to stop them somehow? In other words, have you come here to tell me of some ancient prophecy about the end of the world and this one here is our savior? Not exactly. Kind of the opposite. No, The Colrod's purpose is actually to bring the Geiken here. Yes. And you brought him here in the heart of Pleas. Really? I can't imagine why the Geocall would attack you. I am stating that he is innocent because Perrin never knew he was the Call Rod until the Geocall themselves revealed it to him. It is still unclear how this is an issue. To me, that seems merciful, letting you know before valiantly slaying you for the greater good. Possibly, but we're stressing that Perrin has no intention to summon the Geiken. We've come here to explain that we are not your enemy. We're your allies. So you can assure me this boy, Perrin, is not intending to become a danger to my people? Yes. And what would it take for that to happen? As far as I understand, he would need to physically cross into their world, the Bridge of Absence. I see. Well then, it seems obvious that the problem can be avoided altogether if you just stop pursuing the subject from here. But we can't do that because they've kind of kidnapped people that we know? Heh, for a moment I was worried. It doesn't seem likely any of you are planning on a trip over there, does it? Well, actually, this is not gonna go over well. Well, Perrin is equipped with a blade that will allow him to cross over. He needs to go there in order to retrieve the friends he's lost to creatures in the Geiken servitude. I'm failing to see what you're trying to convince me of. I understand the difficulty, my liege, but we came here to lay ourselves bare before your judgment as friends. And my judgment you will receive. For now, I will just have to consider all of this. Neither of you are permitted to leave Ring until this matter has been resolved. Now, is there anything else before I return to my prior meeting? Yes, actually. I knew it. So far, you have only brought up issues that seem unsolvable. Well, consider this a non-issue. We are simply returning something that may belong to you. Is that so? Bring it here. Hand over the king's signet. It's a ring fastened to a necklace. That it is, and it has the symbol of royal succession, the hexagram. I am unfamiliar with it. It undoubtedly belongs to us, so it could possibly be one of my daughter's trinkets. Where did you find this? Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? Perrin found it beneath Lake Verus. He led an assault against the Acolytes after they attempted to form an alliance with the Geocall. It would appear they were after it. The Geocall had this? And the Acolytes knew they had this? Along with Perrin's company, the Aquans additionally entered the fray. It is where both Fury and Arquana perished. It may seem that their claims hold some merit, my liege. Yes, possibly. I will have words with them. If I may be so bold to inquire, does this have any relation to why Ring's borders are closed? Yes. Yes. Yes, as in... That is a bold inquisition. It would be in your best interest to not ask it again. The current situation with the gates is delicate, and peace will not hold up with prodding. Now, really, I must be returning to my meeting. I will take everything you've said today into consideration, Drake. Thank you. It just occurred to me, none of that seemed like it would distract from your ironwork. My brother, Perius, was kidnapped by the Geocall. Ah. That's all you have to say about that? I suppose that's all we can do. For now we should return to our room in Green District and wait until the king has made his decision. Not quite. Really? My queen? Drake, why don't you enjoy the hospitality of the castle? What do you mean? I'm offering you some time to relax. I would like to speak with Perrin alone. Very well, I will wait outside. You may stay indoors. We will hold our conversation in my chambers. Are you sure that's... I am sure, Drake. Perrin, when you are ready, meet me privately down the hall to the right of here. Okay. I don't know what the queen wants from you. Just be courteous and answer her questions. But above everything else, be careful. The guards, and definitely the king himself, will not take kindly to you being alone with the queen in her room. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. So, why am I actually doing this? Is this the place? I don't know. Or do I need to actually go out of here? No, I need to be inside. So where am I meeting her? This is the dining hall. That's locked. And this is where I needed to go. Good, you're here. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay. I'm gonna go sit down. And you're locking the door. The triad can be intrusive sometimes. I have a bad feeling about this. In case you were wondering. My husband had this room built for me in the event that he was much too busy to be warming me in the much colder, larger room we share occasionally. Turns out it's pretty frequent that he is busy. Would you like a drink? No. Playing the stoic, I see. Being married into royalty did exactly what I had hoped it would do. Grant me every wish I had ever had. Isn't that typical? Like every little girl's dream, to be whisked away to a castle and given everything they've ever desired. It's not every little girl's dream. Well, so it goes in the storybooks. Being given what you want at any time of the day or night, appropriately enough, rids you of the one thing that is required to make these things enjoyable. Want itself. I see what you're trying to say. Well, with my husband being busy all the time, perhaps some company too. In a room. With a fire. Tell me, Perrin, how old are you? Your face, fantastic, just what I wanted. You're playing with me, aren't you? She clears her throat. I was the one who ordered Ring's gates to be closed. Why? You may have picked up on the not-so-subtle cues that I was leading that meeting back there. Yeah, I noticed. As someone who was made to be a trophy wife to fill a position, I was fortunate that Daphnis is an idiot. And make no mistake, Perrin, my husband is an idiot. Small suggestions, intermittently laced within his conversations, delude his addled, superstitious mind into believing my position has led him to make his own decisions. Earlier was a practical joke on you. I have no intention of inviting you to my bed. Thank you, because that would have been very awkward. After all, I am not some cooped-up royal figure wanting to escape the monotony of boredom. Well, perhaps I was at one point, and perhaps it was tastefully forbidden to bed someone at your age, but thrill just became part of the cycle of wanting something. Is this going somewhere? Of course it is. I wouldn't have summoned you in here if it weren't. Good. Make no mistake, this is leading into answering why I would close the world off to its largest population. Want can be a funny thing. The lack of it has allowed me a unique perspective from the outside, allowing me to view it in other people. And I've come to realize that no one truly wants anything. Want is the need we have to fulfill an objective. For that objective is the platform to want something else. You want peace. Soon after, it will become wanting law. With law, fairness. And soon, fairness becomes justice. Observing, however, can only take one so far. So in order to compensate for my inane human feature, I've devised a little game. Go on. The single standing rule to this game is that what I want is the one thing that I am not allowed to have. Unfortunately, fate is more above triviality than I, and so it gave me the tools required to break this rule. A cage and a hunter. Ring. And you. You want me to play. What I want is very simple, and you're going to bring it back for me. Nothing can enter or exit Ring. Therefore, the target is still within the city. You're going to catch a rabbit. All of this for a rabbit? Heh, it will make sense once you've caught it. You will find this rabbit where the pixies have ordained their home. It would be unwise to share our conversation with anyone else. Trust me, Perrin, I would know if you did. This lady... I don't really like her. The door was never locked. You may leave when you feel it necessary. Beauty of the bloom. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm too tired to read right now. I kind of got a headache. I think it's the heat. Hello. You two must get pretty bored down here, lording over wounded animals. Your boss. Tell me, is he working with those monsters? I remember seeing the green-haired woman back in Hyola just before. I suppose it doesn't matter. Him, her, all of you. You've all put in such an extra effort to cause my family harm. So I would expect a form of retribution very soon. I am getting tired of his yapping. Don't harass the prisoner. Varkan won't mind if he's missing a limb. What in the world? What just happened? Stay put, prisoner. I'm not even going to point out how cliché that statement in this scenario is. Oh, it's you! Long time no see. Hello. My rescuer has a beard. That might tickle while you carry me away in your arms. I told you he was going to be like this. Hi, Perrin. Not Perrin. Perius. Sorry. Nice shooting, Green. Thanks. I still have no idea what your name is. Hello again, Vincent. Did not expect to see you here. That must have taken you a while to come up with. Well, go do the thing. What? Oh, right. I was mesmerized by his hair. Yeah, you two kinda make good fit. How did you find me? Well, it wasn't intentional, if that's what you're thinking. We were captured by those robed freaks back in Gyunitra after you left. Thanks to her, we escaped into a series of tunnels. And here we are. Somehow got back into another prison. Do you know where we are? I was captured out in the desert near Ring, but I wasn't given the courtesy of seeing where specifically they took me. I see. They got Jaren too? I thought he was back in Hyola. It's a long story. Well, apparently we have all the time in the world, what with the process of your cell door being opened taking 8 centuries. Hush, I'm used to opening these things from the inside. Stand aside. What are you doing? Move. Go for it, tough guy. Oh, you've got to be. Yeah. That really hurt. Yeah. What did you expect? Are you done? There's no need for such rudimentary tactics. One of those brutes has a key. You could have said that before. Yeah, you could have. Got it. Let's go. We need to be quick. Jaren needs medical attention. Can you ensure that no further harm will come to her in the tunnels? No, but we don't have a choice. They have to lead somewhere. Alright, let's go. And I'm back out here. I don't have Drake. I do. Hold up, Perrin. I have to ask, what did the Queen want? I can't say. I understand your discretion, especially if she made you promise not to disclose what she told you to anyone. But I want you to know that you can trust me, if you don't already know. But I won't pressure you. If you do think it is important to keep your conversation a secret, then I have faith you know what you're doing. And if you do end up needing help regardless, remember that Mitoma and her children are willing to do so. I'm going to head back to the inn in Green District. I think it would be best if I stay in one place, in case the king requires my attention again. If you learn anything new, come find me. So what do I need to do now? Find the rabbit. Seriously, I need to find a rabbit. I'm finding a lot of rabbits, but not the specific rabbit. This could be fun.